Leaderboards. Do they matter? Well, they do and they don't. Roll it. Welcome back, you window-licking basement dwellers. I really hope your weekends were fun and relaxing. Hope some of you cut down on the Mountain Dew and energy drinks. Maybe even rubbed a few out to exercise those demons within you. Hey, I'm not judging, but this guy might.
Hello, window lickers. Mortals. It's me, your favorite almighty Lord and Savior Jesus, and Galactic Underwear's YouTube channel is the answer to your prayers. I myself abandoned the Tower of the Mad Mage to come down here to give you this heavenly message. I am the most reputable person, ever. So subscribe to Galactic and like all his videos. He's out of this world. Follow Galactic and he'll shine a light on your path to salvation.
So, quick shout out before we begin this video to my channel members who spend their money on me even though I don't have a stripper pole. So thank you to Riled, Minimi, Soulbites, Achilles, Bruno Battlehammer, Kenny Bird, Jabberwocky, Mel Adams, Trevor, Juice the Ninja, Billy K, Dan Chan, Ant-Man, Athena, and Foul Lamb. Also, I have added this wonderful merch, which you see on your screen right now. It's kind of pretty, see? I'm adding shit constantly to it, so feel free to buy some if you see anything that interests you and that you like. Also, go to my channel and have a quick look at my new banner and my new logos. My new intro is pretty cool too. Let me know what you think in the description below. Furthermore, consider joining my Discord. The link is also in the description. We're almost 1,000 strong now. And how about that PvP stream with Northside? That was super fun. We both enjoyed it. We're going to do a lot more content in the future. So stay tuned for that. But today, I want to talk about the leaderboards. Do leaderboards actually matter? And the reason I want to discuss this is because most people will use the leaderboards as a weapon to attack you. You know, the typical, why do you care? The top DPS doesn't even matter. Or, the all you care about is topping the DPS charts. Have you guys noticed that everybody just throws that out there as if it's an insult and something to be used to degrade someone's efforts and put them down for topping the charts in any area? It could be the damage chart, the healing or tanking, or even the most mobs killed chart. But I never hear all those same people who use that insult directed at healers or tanks. Why not? Aren't they also tryharding to heal and tank? Tryharding according to you, because to me, tryharding means something different, and I use it in a different context. But legit, you never hear anybody saying oh my god, all you care about is being the top healer. Do you know why that is? Because being a top healer is considered amazing, great, magnifico, specialmente, or however the fuck you want to say it. It is not considered an insult because being a top healer is a good thing, right? Because it keeps us alive. But God forbid someone wants to top the DPS charts. Because in that case, let's bring out the noose and hang him by his nutsack upside down while slapping him across the face with your schlorts or with your schlongs, or whatever else you have handy at the moment. Wanting to top the leaderboards isn't necessarily bad. In fact, it can always be a good thing depending on what is going on, and also depending on the person's perspective, wants, and needs. You do realize people enjoy games in many different ways, right? There isn't always a malicious thought process behind what someone wants to do in game, or wants to achieve in game. Some people enjoy AFKing in Protector's Enclave and talking about whatever random subjects come to mind. To them, socializing is fun. Others couldn't care less about min-maxing or capping their actual stats, but much rather search for fashion and interesting transmutes and look good in the game. That literally makes them happy. Others prefer parkouring and finding interesting ways to get to otherwise unreachable areas. Others prefer to roleplay, and others prefer to top the DPS charts, healing, or tanking charts. You should always be allowed to do what makes you happy in game. Also, people forget that most players are and will be competitive. Most will and want to be the best in everything that they do. It is gratifying to them. They enjoy it. It gives them a boner or makes them wet. And the leaderboard for many is that satisfaction, that gratification for their hard work. It's how they measure their happiness in game or how well their character is doing. Not everybody runs fucking Act. Not everybody has downloaded Rainer's Combat Tracker, and not everybody cares enough to use them. So what's the next best thing for them to measure their damage, heals, or tanking? It's the leaderboards. Comparing themselves to others can make them better. Being competitive is actually pretty awesome, as long as it's not, toxic. It gets your adrenaline going, the juices flowing, and the blood pressure to both your heads pumping all at once. There's nothing wrong with that. Of course, the leaderboards can also be toxic if the player who wants to top the damage boards is running ahead of the tank and also not picking up teammates if they die, and doing everything but being a team player. All they actually care about is their personal damage and nothing else. Now that is toxic because they are sacrificing the good of the group for their own personal benefit or damage. I mean, they actually do go as far as being suicidal by running ahead of the tank just to get an extra 1 or 2 million damage. Well, I actually got news for those players. You can't DPS if you're dead. So it might turn out that running ahead, you will do less damage instead of more. That player, that's a different kind of player. And those players absolutely suck and are completely driven by the leaderboards regardless of who's with them. They simply don't care. So in regards to those types of players, I completely agree. Fuck them. They should be buried under Protector's Enclave. But outside of them, not everybody falls under the category of tryharding or just caring about the leaderboards. The leaderboards are fun to look at. I mean, haven't you and your friends run the same content over and over again before? You know, like have a friendly competition of who's going to beat who in the DPS charts or, you know, the healing charts or whatever, and compare each other every other day after a few build fixes just to see if you're getting closer to your friend who is beating you. I mean, I think that happens more than people actually admit. It can be absolutely a good thing and super fun to have those little DPS races or healing and tanking comparisons. So you guys need to stop blocking the leaderboards every single time and every single day, because to me, that is not an insult. Obviously, the good of the group overall is what matters most. But people could still want to top the leaderboards without ruining the game experience for others, you know, by running ahead of the tank or not helping people out of ice or not picking up your dead teammates. But fuck yeah, I want you all to want to top the leaderboards. Fuck what people say. But, you know, do it the right way. If you're going to sacrifice your team for your own benefit, then yeah, you're a window licker. So yes, the leaderboards do matter, and they don't matter. They matter to those who find them fun and enjoy being competitive. And they don't matter to those who couldn't care less about who is first or last. But please, stop using the all you want to do is top the DPS charts, or all you care about is the leaderboards as an insult. Because trust me, if you say that to me, I'd be like, fuck yeah, I want to top the DPS charts. Fuck you mean? We out here. What the fuck you think we're doing? Knitting sweaters? Anyways, so yeah, I think you all get the point. Galactic here. Peace out. Stay safe.